The top 10 mystery or suspense movies you must see. In the list, the number 10, The Last of Sheila 1973. This crossword puzzle of a movie is one of the most remarkable murder mysteries ever made. The entire movie plays like a game. Indeed, it's all about a game being played by a group of bite you in the back friends who have subjected themselves to a week's vacation aboard the edge of a sadistic egoist, James Gore, who derives enjoyment from humiliating his guests. Number 9, Funeral in Berlin 1966, second in the series of films in which Michael Caine plays Harry Palmer, Lendington's ordinary guy as unwilling spy. Palmer, former army sergeant, is caught in some unnamed crime and given a choice: work for British intelligence or go to the stockade. Number 8, Scream of Fear, UK title, Taste of Fear 1961. In the 1950s and 60s, Britain's Hammer Films was known for their lush Technicolor horror movies. Latter Day and Goyer takes on the classic old Universal Studios monster movies. So number 7, The Mask of Demetrius 1944. Really a classic that any old movie buff will have heard of and seen. But since we are in a post literate age, it seems like almost all old films are candidates for rediscovery, especially when there is no longer much incentive for young people to check out old movies on TV anymore, with hundreds of cable channels making it easy to avoid the challenge of giving old cinema a chance. Number 6, Nightmare 1964. Another tense hammer psycho thriller. Nightmare is the story of a schoolgirl who years before had witnessed her insane mother stab her father to death. Number 5, The Taking of Pelham 123 1974. There was something about the 1970s and realistic, gritty crime dramas. They just went together. The French Connection films, the Godfather films, Serpio Dog Day Afternoon, even the Yakuza, and then there is the Taking of Pelham 123. So next is number 4, Clute 1971. Creepy and ambiguous, Clute is the film that made Jane Fonda a serious actress and even managed to redeem her reputation slightly from the harm done it by her pro Vietcong antics a couple years earlier. Number 3, The Seventh Victim 1943. In the 1940s, Archivo Pictures, one of the major Hollywood studios, had fallen on hard times due to their bank rolling off Orson Welles' extravagant Citizen Kane and the magnificent Citizen Kane and the magnificent Ambersons. Next, number two, Odds Against Tomorrow, 1959. Semi film noir with the great Robert Ryan as a racist bank robber, enlisted by criminal old timer Ed. Rand's performance takes this film to a higher level, and it becomes impossible not to identify a little with this unsavory character or not to get caught up in the tension and danger of the crime the group is trying to pull off. So the next one is the last number one, The Moon Spinners, 1964. Okay, bear with me on this one. This is the lightweight enemy and one of the for the kids, but enjoyable for adults too if they put a little effort into it. Plus, I only had 90 titles and needed a tenth. Still, this is an enjoyable little romance mystery worth seeing at least once. So these are the top 10 list of mystery or suspense movies you must see.